Hi everyone, I'm Tani Gale and the Lord has blessed us with a word. The Lord has been giving me a whole lot of messages, our sweet Jesus. So let's just get into the word. I believe that this is for a specific person, but like we can all, relate. So the Lord has given me 1 Corinthians 13 and it says, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, have become sounding brass or a clanging cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I have give my body to be burned, but I have not love, it profits me nothing. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself, is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked, thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. But whether there are prophecies, they will fail. Whether there are tongues, they will cease. Whether there is knowledge, it will vanish away. For we know in part and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect has come, then that which is in part will be done away. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, I taught as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know, just as I also am known. And now abide faith, hope, love, these three, but the greatest of these is love. So the Lord is letting me know that we need to dwell in love. We need to dwell in love. We need to remember to love. This is for me too. Like, we all need to know what God's love is. It's bearing with one another. God, He bared so much for us, and that is why we need to forgive and always choose love. Because if the Lord was wasn't of love, if He wasn't loving, He would have allowed us to die and bear everything that we were supposed to bear. That was us on the cross. Actually, that was you, God, bearing everything that you did today, did in your life. Just think about all the things that you did. I always say that, like, Lord, I remember your affliction for me, and because I remember it, I'm going to forgive. I'm going to shame the devil and even forgive my enemies. Like, I'm going to forgive, and I'm going to choose love. And as much as I need to say it, I'm going to continue to say it until I've really healed. But I forgive. Sometimes healing it takes some time, but you still can forgive and heal. And so the Lord is saying that you need to forgive and choose love. Remember, it's affliction for you. None of us, we're not perfect. Sometimes we judge other people and we're like, this person is awful. But like, you have to know that you're not perfect either, because your sin he had to go to the cross because of that sin. So like, He died because of you. You know what I mean? He died because of you too. And so He gave me the scripture. He said, even to old age I am still He, and even to who are years I will still carry you. I'll try to put it on the screen. This is something that I always live by, and like, there are times where I just need the Lord, and I just dwell in that word. He will always carry you. What you cannot handle, He will help you with it. God is here to help you with it. God helps me all the time, and He's saying, have respect. This is what His word. Have respect. Let it rather be healed. In the beginning I said, you need to heal. This is for a specific person, but I mean, it's all for us. It's for all of us. We need to do these things. And He said, let brotherly love continue. So by the leading of the Holy Spirit. Like I made a message some days ago about, a brother finding out that, the brother wants to be with the person that he's called to be with. And like sometimes when you actually realize and you actually find out that, the persons that you've been, confiding in, they want what you have. It's very hard to digest, like it's very hard sometimes. It's hurtful because you love them, right? Because you love them, that's what makes it very hurtful. And like it makes you want to stop being good to them, but the Lord is saying let brotherly love continue. And so he's saying that you need to continue to act out of love, let that wound heal. We understand that many times, because we had the bad advice, we do things that we wouldn't have done had we gotten a good advice. But we need to know that, at the end of the day, someone can tell you to jump off of a cliff, but you're the one who, did it. So you're the one who have to, bear the consequence, because you're the one who decided to, to do it. And like, yeah, you're part of the decision, you're the one who decided to do it. Not that we're judging, but you know what I mean? It's hard, but like we have to forgive because we're not perfect. Many things we could have taken it to the Lord, but instead we decided to ask humans, and we don't know who is good and who is bad and who wants this and who wants that. We don't know. So we always need to take it to the Lord. With me, I ask the Lord everything. I don't have anyone that I confide in anymore, because Jesus is my best friend. Honestly, he has my best interest at heart. He takes care of me. He really does. He takes care of my heart, takes care of my mind, he takes care of my spirit, tells me what to do. If I need to walk it off, like take a walk, to feel better, he tells me to get up and go and buy something. It's like, oh, were you going to buy something? Were you going to buy something? Like seriously, you remind me, you were going to buy something, and I will get up and I will do it. And and then I'm back home and I'm like, wow, Lord, that was actually what I needed. I feel better. You know what I mean? And so he's here to help you. He will help you. Confide in him. You don't need to keep it in and be like, this is great. No, if you feel horrible about it, tell the Lord, I feel horrible, I feel betrayed, I feel... If you need to speak about it repeatedly, God is listening repeatedly. Like, he's always listening. He doesn't care how many times you want to speak about it. Speak about it as much as you want to speak about it. And ask him to help you to heal. Sometimes you want to heal, but it's like so hard. You know what I mean? And so the Lord is saying, have respect. Perhaps you've changed. Perhaps you're not like talking to this person the same way you did. Perhaps you're just like, you know what I mean? Because you're just like, I know your intentions now. You know what I mean? And so I'm laughing, but it's not funny. I understand sometimes we make big decisions based on what a person said. And so in the past I used to a whole lot of my life decisions were based on what people told me, and I realized that their motives wasn't right, and they didn't have my best interest at heart. Now I can see clearly, thanks to the Lord. And like, do I blame them? No, not anymore. It takes time for you to heal, but I don't blame them anymore, because who was the one who did that? Who was the one who made the decision? And so I've learned, there's always something good that you can take from every bad situation. I've learned. And if you learned, you apply the things that you've learned to your life and just not do it again. And like, better now, to go to the Lord and ask him about whatever it is and wait upon him. It's better to wait upon the Lord than to, keep, making bad choices because of, the wrong influences, the wrong advice. And so the Lord is saying, remember me. That is what he said. Remember me. And he says, have faith. And so all hope is never lost. It's never over until God says that it's over. He's with you. He's with you. Choose to love. Like, even if you're hungry, you know what I mean, hurt, just say, I forgive this person. You know what I mean? I choose to love this person. I'm still going to say good morning, sir. Like, good morning. Like, I'm still going to say good morning. I'm still going to help him if I can. But rest assured, I'm not going to take his advice anymore. I'm not going to take his advice. I'm not going to tell him about my life. I'm not going to tell him about the things that are happening for me, because he has a sickness. And it's really just a sickness. When the enemy uses people and they start to focus on the wrong thing, it's really just a sickness, and they need help. They need prayer, for their eyes to be open, for them to, understand themselves, that they are too, valuable. Many times people do things and they're like that because they don't feel like they are, valuable. They feel like, you are, better or something. But yes, they need prayer, and you just need to forgive. Ask the Lord to help you to forgive and heal. Don't change who you are because of who people choose to be. So yes, that is the message for today. Continue to stay blessed.